Hi everyone! Welcome to the Pittsburgh series! It doesn't take a genius from Twitter or from Facebook to work out that in a few short months I'm heading off to Pittsburgh, USA. When I first applied to go onto this trip, one of the things I said that I would do is vlog about my experiences leading up to and during the trip. And so the Pittsburgh series is born. Here's the plan. Leading up to the trip, I'm going to be doing a few vlogs about the process, what we're doing, what we're getting up to as a group, and then my personal experience with it all as well. So what I'm looking forward to seeing, to doing, and I'm sure there's going to be some apprehensions in there as well. And you'll just see my journey working through those and what I'm looking forward to. And then while I'm there, I'm not fully sure of the plan yet, but I'm hoping to vlog at least every other day, if not every day, just short videos to let you know what I'm getting up to. And I maybe will throw in some longer videos as I go through the trip as well. For those of you who don't know very much about the trip or want to know more about the trip, that's what today's video is all about. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about how I've gotten to where I am and what I'm going to be getting up to in just under 3 months' time. Ah! So this journey for me started at the end of last year actually. Health Education and Life Sciences put on some Go Abroad events. It wasn't just for Pittsburgh, it was to showcase the range of opportunities that are available through the university. People who had been to Africa, to Thailand, to Spain, and of course to Pittsburgh. From day dot, from the word go, Pittsburgh was the trip which captured my imagination. Doesn't mean that I don't have a heart to go to other places in the world, because I really, really do. But there was just something about this trip, and I just knew that this was going to be the one that I should apply for. So to arrive at this point, I submitted a paper application a few months ago, and then I went to interview with a small panel, and both of those things sort of assessed your knowledge of what the trip would be, the security, the financial implications, why you wanted to go at all, what you could bring to the trip, and what you could bring away from the trip too. Obviously those things are successful, and I'm here now, and I'm just, after today, actually getting so incredibly excited about hopping on that plane in a couple of months' time. So the trip is 2 weeks long. It's an observational placement, and we're going to be doing quite a few different things. So lectures, seminars and discussions. And then there's the opportunity to visit up to 3 hospitals. There's the main hospital, the Obs and Gynae, the Women's Hospital, and then the Children's Hospital as well. Obviously, I have ticked to go to all 3 of those, but if I don't, I'll get to visit at least one, and that is absolutely wonderful. As part of the main hospital programme, we've had an observational, like a clinical observation form to fill out, where we've chosen a first, second and reserve choice of clinical placements that we would like to see. So I chose cardiothoracic ITU, the emergency department and trauma ITU. My thinking behind this was that there is a massive part of me that still wants to see cardiothoracics, and I'm worried that here in the UK I might not get a placement at all while I'm training as a student nurse to experience it. So I thought, while I'm there, why not have an opportunity to at least observe what goes on and just kind of reflect on whether or not that could be something that back here and back at home I might be able to do. Now, we're not flying halfway around the world to just do all the work. We've got a wonderful representative from the university who is helping us to, well, to answer any of the questions that we have. She's given us a little bit of advice as well in our little WhatsApp group. But she's also there to organise some of our social events, and she's asked us to let her know sort of the things that we'd want to do. I know that last year's trip did things like baseball games. She's just there to help us experience a little bit more of the American culture. We do have our weekends off, and then days before and after the clinical placement as well. I'm really excited for that. I started today a little bit frustrated actually. Today was the first time that I had met the other ladies who are going on the trip, as well as the staff. I started frustrated because we got a quote back from the travel company which was just far too expensive, and there was a little bit of me for a very short period of time that was really worried that I wasn't going to be able to afford to go on this trip. However, we have trawled the internet this afternoon as a group, and we have found flights, we found accommodation. So we've reserved accommodation, we're hopefully booking flights next week. Some of the group want to go on to NYC, some of us want to come straight back home, and we're just trying to organise the logistics of that. But that's where we're at. And so I'm ending the day actually far more excited than when I started. And it's maybe starting to sink in a little bit more, like to have some accommodation reserved and to have just heard a little bit more about what's going to go on with the trip, to see the faces that I'm going to be doing it alongside. That's been really, really lovely, actually. So that's where we're at. That's what I've done so far. I don't know what the next few months are going to hold, so I hope you'll stick around, stay tuned, and keep up with my Pittsburgh journey. I will catch you all really, really soon.